from the Parliamentary Newsroom, the General Election 2012 Special Report.
Just days until the polls open for the General Election 2012. Good evening, and welcome to the Parliamentary Registry Special News Report. I'm Glenn Jones.
And I'm Charmaine Burgess. And before we get into today's special news report, here's a look at today's headlines. We're going to talk about the new constituency boundaries and where you can go to find out where you belong. We'll inform you of all polling station locations and where you'll be able to find a complete listing after this broadcast. Our on-location correspondent, Dianne Brewer, will explain how to correctly fill out your ballot paper. We're going to speak to the Parliamentary Registrar about the important dates you should remember during this general election process. And finally, who will be eligible to vote? The new constituency boundaries are in effect, and today we're going to inform you of what polling stations have been allocated to each one.
After this broadcast, you should be very well informed. We want to make sure you go to the correct location to cast your vote, and if you are unsure of what constituency you belong to, finding out your correct location is simple. Just go to elections.gov.bm and click on the constituency listing in the Voters Corner to find out where your residence is located. It's just that simple.
That sounds really great, Glenn.
Thanks, Diane.
Hi, Dianne Brewer here, and I'll be reporting from various locations in Hamilton with information on how to correctly fill out your ballot paper, along with other information you might find helpful when you go to the polling stations to vote.
As you can see, we have a lot in store for you during this half-hour special.
Yes, we do.
So please stay tuned.
Your right, your vote, your future.
We're back and would like to take this opportunity to give you a few examples of how some of the boundaries have changed and how it will affect where you'll need to go to vote. Please notice the blue outline of the old constituency number 4. And here is the new shape now with a red outline. Here's what the old shape of number 17 used to look like, but it's changed to look like this. Again, take note of the red outline. Here is the old constituency number 21, and this is the new number 21. Old constituency number 22, now fading into the new constituency 22. Old 29 is next. And here is the new constituency 29. Constituency number 30 used to have this configuration, now altered to look like this, the new constituency boundary for number 30. So you see how important it is for you to go to the website to view a more detailed description of your constituency and any other information you may find helpful. You may want to take this opportunity to write down the website information located on the screen. The web address is elections.gov.bm.
For those living in the East End constituency numbers 1 to 14, here are your polling station locations. Constituency number 1, St. George's North, East End Primary School. Constituency number 2, St. George's West, St. George's Cruise Ship Terminal, Tiger Bay. Constituency number 3, St. David's, Clearwater Middle School. Constituency number 4, St. George's South, Trinity Church Hall. Constituency number 5, Hamilton East, Francis Patton Primary School. Constituency number 6, Hamilton West, Radnor Road Christian Fellowship Church. Constituency number 7, Hamilton South, Harrington Sound Primary School. Constituency number 8, Smith South, Whitney Institute Middle School Gymnasium. Constituency 9, Smith's West, St. Patrick's Church Hall. Constituency 10, Smith's North, is Summersfield Academy. Constituency number 11, Devonshire East, is Elliott Primary School. Constituency 12, Devonshire South Central, is the Visitor Center Botanical Gardens. Constituency 13, Devonshire North Central, is Cedar Bridge Academy. And constituency 14, Devonshire Northwest, is Prospect Primary. And that does it for our East End constituency polling stations.
For those living in the central parishes, here are your polling station locations. Constituency 15, Pembroke East, Opportunity Workshop. Constituency 16, Pembroke East Central, Victor Scott Primary School. Constituency 17, Pembroke Central, Delwood Middle School. Constituency 18, Pembroke West Central, my alma mater, the Barclay Institute. Constituency 19, Pembroke West, West Pembroke Primary School. Constituency 20, Pembroke Southwest, number 6 Passenger Terminal. And Constituency 21, Pembroke Southeast, St. Paul's Centennial Hall, Court Street. And those are your central polling station locations.
And let's have a look at the West End. In constituency number 22, Paget East, is the Evangelical Church Hall. Constituency number 23, Paget West, is St. Paul's Church Hall. Constituency number 24, Warwick Southeast, is the Warwick Seventh-day Adventist Church Hall. Constituency number 25, Warwick Northeast, is Bright Temple AME Church Hall. Constituency number 26, Warwick South Central, is St. Mary's Church Hall. Constituency number 27, Warwick North Central, is Purvis Primary School. Constituency number 28 is Warwick West, and the location is T.M. Tatum Middle School. Constituency number 29, Southampton East, is Bermuda Regiment Warwick Camp. Constituency 30, Southampton East Central, is Heron Bay Primary School. Constituency number 31, Southampton West Central, is St. Anne's Church Hall. Constituency number 32, Southampton West, is Dalton E. Tucker Primary School. Constituency number 33, Sands South, is Summers Isles Lodge. Constituency number 34, Sands South Central, is West End Primary School. Constituency number 35, Sands North Central, is St. James Church Hall. And constituency number 36, Sands North, is Somerset Primary School. And that's our West End complete. Now, when we come back, we'll share some information on how to correctly fill out your ballot paper and ask our parliamentary registrar some questions that you at home may want answered when we come back.
The freedom of choice is yours. When you practice, your right to vote. Parliamentary Registrar. Your right, your vote, your future. Call 293-VOTE or elections.gov.bm. Your right, your vote, your future.
We hope you enjoyed those commercials celebrating the contributions of our past leaders and politicians.
That was amazing. It fills you full of pride.
Indeed.
Well, the streets are busy as usual, and we've been speaking to various individuals throughout the day to make sure they are properly registered and also to enlighten them on how to correctly fill out a ballot paper. Hi, I'm Dianne Brewer from the Parliamentary Registry News.
Hi.
We're here in Hamilton to make sure that voters know how to properly fill out a ballot paper. Can I show you one?
Why, sure.
Great, come with me. So we're just going to be walking up here to the station, so here we go. So please make sure you're at the right polling station and take note that all helmets and sunglasses must be removed before entering the polling area. Also, all voters must produce proof of identity in order to vote, and above all else, please make sure that all cell phones and electronic devices are turned off before entering the polling station. So once you enter the polling station, you'll be directed to the correct voting booth. As you can see, there's full directions provided within the booth, and there's also a table where you can fill out your ballot paper. Please be sure when you're filling out your ballot paper that you place an X next to the candidate that you wish to vote for, fold it in half, and as you exit, place it in the ballot box. So do you have any additional questions?
Yes, actually, I'd like to know the age in which you're eligible to vote.
That's an excellent question. As long as you're 18 years old, registered with the Parliamentary Registry, have a current and valid ID, and go to the right polling station, you're good to go. Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. So, just to recap, it's very simple. All we need you to do is put an X next to the candidate you wish to vote for, fold the ballot paper in half, and place it in the ballot box. Back to you guys in the studio.
When Charmaine and I come back, we'll be joined by the Parliamentary Registrar himself to get a more in-depth look at the goings-on surrounding the general election. So stay tuned.
Your right, your vote, your future.
Joining us now is the Parliamentary Registrar, Mr. Randy Scott. Mr. Scott, welcome to the General Elections Special News Report.
Thank you so much for having me, Charmaine.
Thank you. So the 7-day registration period is over. Can you tell us how many voters are registered to vote?
Charmaine, we have approximately 42,500 voters plus on the Parliamentary Register.
And can you tell us a little bit more about some of the important upcoming dates like nomination day and advanced polling, just in case people are traveling on the actual election day?
Yes, important dates to remember. Nomination day will take place on the 29th of November between the hours of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Seventh-day Adventist Church Hall on King Street. And for advanced poll, which will take place on December the 11th and the 12th between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. at the same venue. And in regards to advanced poll for institutions, that will take place on the 13th of December at the various rest homes, nursing homes, and the hospitals for those persons who are ordinarily resident in those institutions.
Okay, so is the Parliamentary Registry prepared for the general election? And are you looking for any volunteers? And if you are, how would they actually contact you?
Charmaine, you bet. We are very much prepared, and we are now all systems go. All of our election officers and workers have been trained, and it's just all systems go right now. If anyone has any questions, they can call our office at 293-VOTE. Now, in addition to that, Charmaine, I just want to say a little bit about what voters what they can expect when they go to the polls on the 17th. As they go into the polling station, they're going to be greeted by a returning officer who will check their voter ID or identification and direct them to the reception table where they will present their ID again and be issued a ballot. But what I want to emphasize very much is that throughout the polling station, in and about the polling station, there will be signage that gives directions to voters. In particular, I want to emphasize the fact that the electronic devices should not be taken into the polling station. They should remain off if you're carrying it with you, or leave it at home or in the car. it's important that voters adhere to those instructions. There are other instructions that voters will see inside the polling booth in terms of how to mark the ballot and to fill the ballot and to place it in the ballot box. But the most important thing I want to emphasize to voters is the non-use of electronic devices, that they must not and should not be taken into the polling station. Thanks very much.
Okay, sounds good. Well, there you have it, Bermuda, the official word from the Parliamentary Registrar, Mr. Randy Scott.
So Mr. Scott's going to be a very busy man over the next few days.
Sure will.
All right, Charmaine, I wanted to show everybody just how easy it is to use the Parliamentary Registry website to get the information we were talking about earlier. This is the main page of the Parliamentary Registry website. Over here is the Voters Corner. That's where all the important information is. And you can see right here, constituency listings. Once you click on that, it'll give you all the up-to-date constituency information for the general election. It's really just that simple. Now let's recap the 36 constituencies and their polling stations. At this point, that will conclude our special news report on the general election. I'm Glenn Jones.
And I'm Charmaine Burgess. On behalf of the Parliamentary Registry team, thank you for joining us, everyone. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.